All right, everybody, come to the stage next. She's here tonight. The very funny Amanda Sedaka.
Hey guys. So this is a safe space. We can all be honest with each other. Who else parked in a Ross-only designated spot? I didn't even do it because it was convenient. I did it for the thrill of the crime. You've heard of Ocean's 11. This was Puddles 1. I'm excited for Halloween. I know, I'm so excited. I love Halloween. I love getting to dress up. This year, though, I don't love my costume. I'm trying to be a real adult. I'm not doing great. I just graduated college, which is so cool. Thank you. I'm living at home now, though, which has been kind of weird, especially because the rest of my family moved out, including my parents, which is crazy. My living arrangement right now feels like a bad spin-off show. I'm currently living at home with, this is real, I'm living at home with, it's me, my childhood nanny, and my buddy George. That was written by Dan Schneider. Like, that's just bad writing. I love to think about the writer's room, where like my childhood nanny, clearly fan favorite, and the only other original cast member they were able to get back. Like, they were just like in there like smoking, being like, it doesn't matter, who cares? And then for my friend George, I imagine they were just like, it's close enough to the brother! Nobody will even notice! Pass me another line of Coke! And it's weird, and you're probably wondering where my parents are. You know, the people who own the house. Moved to France. Because parents can do that, apparently. It's weird, because even from France, impressively enough, they're still trying to turn my childhood bedroom into a gym. But it's so strange being an adult now, because it's the first time I'm not in school, and not being in school, I feel like I'm learning more than ever before. But more than anything, I'm learning that I'm an idiot. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Like, the other day, it took me so long to spell the word misogyny, I started to think that maybe they're right. It's a lot of basic stuff, too, that, like, I just didn't know. Like, did you guys know I can't go to Costco? It's a membership. No one ever told me that. I thought that I've been choosing my whole life not to go to Costco. It never occurred to me that I wasn't allowed. Free samples, my ass. Another one that I learned, this one really sucked, was I was in the car getting ready to go to work in the garage, and I couldn't get the music in my car to work. And I was feeling like such an idiot, so I called my dad, and I called him, and like, hello, and he's like, bonjour. And I'm like, hey, I can't get the music to work. And he's like, oh, I don't care. And he hung up. And I kept fiddling with the music, feeling like such a dum-dum, being like, who's 22 and can't operate, like, a car radio? He calls me back a couple of minutes later, sounding like a little concerned and a little suspicious. He goes, hey. I go, hey. He goes, you're in the car? I go, I'm in the car. He goes, oh. In the garage? I was like, in the garage. He's like, is the car running? I was like, Dad, cars don't run. He was like, get out. Have you guys ever heard of carbon monoxide poisoning? Because I hadn't. I'd gone 22 years, it just never came up. You know, like no one ever thought to tell me until that moment. I like to imagine my dad's thought process with it too. Like him sitting at the top of the Eiffel Tower being like, surely not. And then like he had just enough doubt in me to be like, maybe I should give her a call. Because I was just sitting there being like, this lack of music's making me sleepy. So I'm Jewish, if you couldn't tell. I feel like I'm very obviously Jewish though. Like I'm Jewish in the way where my closest celebrity doppelganger is Anne Frank kind of Jewish. But I'm not religiously Jewish, I'm culturally Jewish. And there's a big difference. Like, I'm Jewish in the sense that I like bagels and complaining, and I have stomach issues. But yeah, I think Judaism really is a spectrum in the sense that a lot of us are on it. I'm actually not autistic, although my parents were so, you're probably like, she lives with her childhood nanny. But my parents were so convinced that I was autistic growing up that they sent me, and this is real, to a special school for children with autism until I got kicked out for failing the autism test. Which in hindsight, it's like, okay, I didn't belong there, that's fine. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to hear at the time. When they sat me down as a kid and they were like, okay, so you failed. We're gonna take you away from all your friends now, and do you wanna know why? Because you're not special. That's my time. I'm Amanda. Thanks for coming.